So welcome everyone. We are basically going to talk about is it good or bad on season 3, which is season of the Crown Master here in Mortal Kombat 1's Invasion. So I already have done season 1 and season 2 and I have those videos as well. I'll leave the playlist and those videos down in the description on my impression for each of the seasons. So now we're doing season 3. So hopefully I could talk about everything. I'm not sure if I have everything that I know of that has been changed, or are things still the same thing here in season 3, but I'll try my best. But for the meantime, as you can see here, I already have done all the messes, so these are the only ones that are in season 3. The returning one is the village right here, of course, but unfortunately you want to get Sub-Zero's, of course, skin. You have to do Rampart and defeat him. That's the only way to get it. But all the paths, same thing, are almost the same thing. Tarkana Colony is the same thing, I think, in season 1. The village is the same thing as season 1. Fire Temple, you start from the bottom, you work your way to the top. Living Forest, still the same thing, I think, in season 1, which you start off from the bottom of the entrance and you work your way to the top. In Sanctions Laboratory, you start from the top of the tower and you work your way down to the bottom of the laboratory. And Rampart is still the same thing as in season 2. So every path is still the same thing. It's still pretty easy to get to. But as you can see, I did not do every single battle. I decided not to do that because, man, the battles, as you all know in season 2, they were not that great. You didn't get a lot of stuff. You didn't get a lot of credits or components, relics, talisman, whatever the case may be. You didn't get a lot of stuff. So as you can see here, this is the Fire Temple. I'm just going to show you real quick the path to get to the boss battle. But you just follow this path right here. It's pretty simple. But once again, I decided not to do every single battle because learning my experience with season 2, I feel like, yeah, I don't need to do every single battle. I just got to go to point A to point B. And right here is the mini boss battle, which is Ashura. And then you keep on going forward. You're already at the lock gate, so it's pretty short. I feel like every single, except for Rampart, and I think Living Forest, almost every single method was much more shorter than it was previously. And this will be your final boss battle right here, which is Smoke. And once again, you want to check out the videos, the playlist will be down in the description. But yeah, I just decided not to do every single battle because you're not going to get anything out of it. Yes, you get experience and all that stuff, but not like extra components or maybe some skins or credits or all that stuff. Everything is mostly going to be locked away from, of course, treasure chests, which is very unfortunate because if you go over here to the lock gate, which will be right here, but you keep going down this path. I know there's other paths too that have, of course, treasure chests. As you can see here, you can only get treasure chests from the lock gates as well as for when you're going down the path of every single mesa. But just be aware, and I say this, just be aware that if you do want to collect credits, components, items, key items, some key items will, well, not key items, sorry about that, just talismans, relics, components will be locked behind, of course, treasure chests. And unfortunately for almost all of these talismans, they're legendary, so you cannot upgrade them. And most of these are from the treasure chest, guys. So yeah, it's very unfortunate when it comes to, playing invasion mode, is that you want to get some cool talismans, you either got to get some from the collector, make your own, or deal with what you have, which is very unfortunate. I wish not everything is locked behind the treasure chest, but it's still the same thing as it was in season 2. So same thing, you have to finish the boss battle, like I said before, to get his skin, and of course get the Crown Master's heart to go to the lock gates. And they're pretty much the same thing. You go through a series of battles, and those battles will be, of course, at higher level. So you just got to be careful with that. But at this point on, like, you already know how Invasion works. you should have no problems with those locked battles. But yeah, it feels like overall everything is still the same thing as it was in season 2. Nothing much has changed besides from, of course, the grinding, which is very important. So we're going to talk about the grind, guys. So here in the Great Gateway Portal, there is a seasonal tower just like in season 1 and season 2. But season 2, they did change it to where right here, as you can see here, you start at level 10, you defeat all the 10 floors, and you get a level every time. I did not do it myself right here in season 3 because I did it in season 2 to unlock everybody's mastery for the fighters and cameos. But it's very unfortunate that I had to start off at level 10 and work my way all the way to the top to get more experience. And that's the sad part about it, because no matter if you're capped at level 30, your experience is tied to your level. So even if I do this level 10 battle right here, or all the, the floors, I'm not going to get a lot of experience because it's at level 10. But even though I already have done this for all the masteries, for fighters and cameos here, I did it for every single character. But in season 2, because of that, of course, seasonal grind that people were talking about. Not sure it's the same thing here in season 3. I think I've seen videos where people talk about that it's not kind of the same thing as season 2, because it feels like it got nerfed. That's my guess right now. But I decided not to do it because I'm like, well, I already got everything. Why do I need to do it again? But this is where, I feel sorry for you guys. You probably never did season 1 or you never done season 2, but now you see all this stuff that, the cameos and of course the characters can get by leveling their ranks, just by doing that. And that's very unfortunate because I wish this sort of system did not happen. But as we come nowadays, when it comes to not just fighting games, but all games in general, that something has to be behind, of course, a pass. And yes, this is free. It doesn't cost anything. It is free. But it's very unfortunate that if you do want to grind it out, you're going to take a lot of time. Because in season 2, when I did this tower, it took me almost 3 days to finally get to the highest level that I wanted to be to gain a lot of experience, which was very nice. I really like that method, but of course I don't need to do it again anymore. But I feel bad for you guys that you have to do this sort of stuff. But is there another way? There is, and that will be right here in Tarkana Colony, but you have to do it in a locked gate battle. So you basically have to still do the whole entire mesa, defeat Sub-Zero to get the key item to open the lock gate, and you will come here, which is endurance level 37, which is ban. Sorry, I went forward, but it's called the band's back. This is the one you have to do because I'm just going to show you guys how it works. Because of course, most of you are like, how do I get more experience for my characters and cameos? You just come here. But of course, I do recommend that you do have a certain relic, because it's better for you to do a flawless victory and a brutality for all the characters that you fight against right here. As you can see, for that relic for myself, I'm not taking any damage, which is very good. Because of course, at the very end, once I do the brutality, and of course it's going to tell me that I get a flawless victory, you will gain a lot of experience. And this is basically the only single way to do this, guys, as you can see. Not bad. I still feel like season credits is not enough, only 300. And I forgot to show you the the points. Sorry, my bad, guys. So let me go back and do it again. Sorry about that. So once again, I'm back here again. So I did it again. Same thing, just uppercut, flawless victory, brutality. And this is how much experience you get every time you do it. And I do recommend the relic, which I'll show you in just a bit. But that's all you have to do. Over and over and over and over again for whatever character that you want to mastery, or basically do every single character. But it's, again, still sad that everything has to be locked away by finishing the whole entire final boss battle, get the key item, and open the lock gates, because most of these lock gate battles, they are above your cap level. So just to show you guys, the rig I use is going to be this one right here, which is Ghost Shell. There's probably some other ones around here too that can really help you out, but once again, probably I had deleted some of them. But if you do want to do the grind and everything for whatever character you want, it will be right here, Ghost Shell. But just remember that you have a 5% chance to die when knocked down, so just be careful with that. But that's pretty much it. I mean, this is the relic that you need if you do want to max out your mastery for every single character. And once again, I just feel like the grind when it comes to mastery for whatever character you want to rank up is still not that great. Like, I wish it was a little bit more easier, or just a better way to get a lot of experience instead of being capped at level 30. Like, I wish there were like other battles, or maybe another mesa, I would say, that had like level 30 battles, level 40, 50, 60, whatever, and just continue on that. Yes, there's a seasonal tower, but I feel like the seasonal tower is just now being nerfed, and who knows how season 4 is going to be like if they even nerf the tower again. So like I say, even for me, even if I made a whole brand new account and I started doing everything right here at level 10, I still feel like, man, this is going to take forever. It's just going to be a grind. I'm not going to feel for it because, of course, I feel like Mortal Kombat is just not having that content that we all expected for. And now everything just feels very stale. That's how it feels like. It feels very stale with the content that Mortal Kombat 1 has now. And it's already been a couple of months since it's been released, and this is all we could do. I mean, yes, you have story mode, but once you finish story, that's pretty much it. You have towers, but you just got to collect the endings, and that's pretty much it. You can play online, but I don't think a lot of people are going to play online either, depending on your skill level. And trying to get the customizations for cameos and fighters, well, you have to play Invasion or just grind to rank up. And there's the Shrine, but of course, the Shrine I already have finished it too. As you can see here, you could check out the video of all the skins of the characters. I did all the Shrine for that, and you get 2 new, of course, skins for, I think it was Melina and Liu Kang. But yeah, like, that's all you can do here for season 3, which is pretty sad, I would say. It just doesn't feel there's a lot of content when it comes to Mortal Kombat right now. Not sure how things will be in the further future, because even right here in the store, I still have not collected everything, which most likely I will do over the hours, because of course I still need to collect everybody's skins, even though as you can see here, I got it for Melina and everything. But I'm still trying to get everybody's skins, but of course it's going to cost, credits to get, so that I can finally have everybody's skin here in season 3. But once again, it just feels like season 3 did not improve a lot of stuff. It's still the same thing as it was in season 2. It just feels like things have downgraded just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. But I'm not sure how season 4 is going to be. I feel like it's still going to be the same thing as it was in season 2 and of course season 1, where you basically have to go through every mesa, go to the final boss battle, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if you do want to grind or find some other way to gain some experience points or try to level up your mastery, then go right ahead. You can do that. Like I said, go to the Gateway Portal, do that seasonal stuff, or just go to Tarkana Colony and do that endurance battle, and you should be good to go. But I feel like hopefully Mortal Kombat does change it. Hopefully in the future they do need to change something, because, man, it just feels so bad that, I do want to feel like I accomplished something by doing invasion mode, but now it just feels more of a grind. Just feel like, oh, hey, I collected every single skin. Yeah, but Was it really worth it? That's how I feel like right now. Like, is it worth my time to even keep on continuing playing Invasion mode just to collect all the skins and all that stuff for all the characters? So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my time right here for the whole entire overview of Season 3. Hopefully Season 4 is a little bit more better. I am going to do it, but I'm mostly going to do it my way now, where I'm going to point A to point B and do all the little necessary stuff, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do all the battles. I'm not going to grind. Just do what I can so that I could finally finish the invasion, so I could collect, of course, whatever the last character boss battle to get their skins, and of course the palace and everything else. But yeah, that's how I feel about Season 3, guys. I still feel a little bit overwhelmed that everything has to be sort of a grind fest. But hopefully Season 4 does change it up, but we'll just see how things go once it comes around. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. You watched it this far. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Mortal Kombat 1 content and more fighting games as well. But as well, give this video a like if you feel a little bit bad when it comes to the season for Mortal Kombat 1. But as always, keep on playing and game for life, guys. See you later.